coding agents are getting really good, and as the humans, we are starting to become the bottlenecks. What I mean by that is we currently are babysitting agents, and this becomes a huge issue when you have multiple agents working at the same time. We have limited context available in our head, and we have limited attention. So instead of like micromanaging each agent, we can define work, and agents can pick up the work, and we can approve the results because humans can think and can decide and judge. That's what we are good at it, and agents are good at coding small structured tasks. So I built Fabrika to solve this. Basically, we define the agents we have. Those are locally accessible coding agents like Cloud Code, Codex, OpenCode, Pi, whatever you have. You can also use your local GPU for local agents. This is basically a Kanban board. You have your task force and you have your work. That's basically what Fabrika does. One big feature of Fabrika is instead of defining individually each work, we can define a big outcome, and our planner agents can pick up the work and develop a bunch of smaller tasks for our agents. For example, if I have an app and I want a feature like contacts list export, this is probably touching the front end, back end, and database, which means at least 3 tasks. And instead of creating 3 individual small tasks, I can tell my agents to add export feature for context list, and my planner agents can easily chunk it up to smaller tasks. For example, I started a new project and I typed my request, and it's created multiple small tasks for the work, and now asking for my approval, which is what I need to do. I need to approve as the human operator. I can request changes as well because sometimes agents can hallucinate, can want different types of approach. So it basically asks for my approval and click approve, and the work become ready. And once the work is ready, my implementer agents are picking up the work like this, and they start to implement it. They have some work, they have some validations, they have like assignee, branch. All the work is handled in Git work trees. That means I can do multiple work at the same time, and they verify the work. After they verify the work, and the tests pass, the work comes to accept or audit columns. And in accept, it says like, okay, I have done my work, tests are passing, are you okay with that? Should we ship it to the main branch? And asks for my approval, just like the plan we had. In the audit column, it thinks the work is done, but not sure, like, is this the correct approach? Like, waiting my judgment. Or in some cases like this one, if the work is so obvious, it can auto-merge it without even asking to me, like it did here. It think because it's basically created the first file, so I don't need to approve it, right? And all the coming work probably going to go to accept column. That's what it does. And the cool part is I built the Fabrika using Fabrika itself. That's so much fun. You define your agents, as I said, and you can see your factory in action. We merged 186 tasks. We spent 5.3 million tokens, and I can see the work distribution between my agents, and I can see the shipped work count. That's basically how this thing works. And we have some features also, like we have backlog. If you have a future idea in your mind but you don't want it to be implemented yet, you can just define a big task and save it as a backlog. And once you think, okay, I think I like it, you can click move to planning, and it will be start to plan. And you can also see your past work. Every change is viewed in a Git diff, view, so you don't need to manually look at the code. That's basically what it is, what it does. You can also define smaller individual tasks if you have like these don't need to be planned. I can just define it. You can also create those tasks as well. You can find more details on the website, and it is open source, so you can just download it and start using it.